Welcome to another deep dive.
Oh, yeah.
Today, we're going to be looking at AI ethics.
Yep.
We've got this really interesting source called AI's Ethical Mirror.
Right.
It's this fictional dialogue,
Uh-huh.
but it brings up some really big questions about the future of AI. And it does it in a way that's easy to understand, even if you're not like a tech expert.
That's great.
So what makes this source so cool is that it uses these relatable analogies and scenarios to illustrate complex ethical points.
I see.
It's like a gateway into understanding the implications of AI.
Yeah. So it's like a way to get people thinking about these issues who might not otherwise be.
Okay, so the dialogue features Sam Altman, who's like a leading AI expert.
Right.
And he's having this conversation with a tech-savvy teenager named Ethan.
Okay.
And a curious young girl named Lily.
I see.
And right away, they jump into this concept of AI's boundaries.
Right.
Sam uses this analogy of AI as a super magnifying glass.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I think it's a really interesting analogy.
Okay.
Because it highlights how AI can be this incredibly powerful tool for understanding the world. But like any tool, it can be misused.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Imagine someone using a magnifying glass to snoop into your personal life.
Okay.
Like reading your diary without permission.
Yeah.
AI without proper boundaries.
Yeah.
Could do the same thing.
So it could intrude on our privacy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And not just our physical spaces, but our digital lives, too.
And this is where Lily, the young girl in the dialogue, chimes in with a question that's both innocent and thought-provoking.
Okay.
She asks if AI could be like an X-ray for our thoughts.
An X-ray for our thoughts?
Yeah.
Wow.
It might seem like a child's question.
Right.
But it really gets at this idea of mental privacy.
Mental privacy.
Have you heard of that?
I have heard that term, yeah.
Okay, so what is that?
Yeah, so it's like, it's a term that's gaining traction as AI becomes more sophisticated.
Okay.
And it refers to the right to keep our thoughts and feelings and mental states private, even from AI systems.
So like, even if AI could read our minds, would we have control over our innermost thoughts?
Exactly.
Okay, that's deep.
It's a scary thought.
Okay, let's talk about fairness and bias in AI.
Okay.
One of the biggest concerns is that AI systems could inherit human biases from the data they're trained on.
Right.
AI's ethical mirror uses this analogy of a new student learning from a flawed textbook.
I like that.
What do you think about that?
I think that's a perfect analogy.
Okay.
Because it really highlights the importance of the data that we feed AI systems.
So it's all about the data.
It's all about the data.
That makes sense.
If the data is biased,
the
AI's output will be biased as well.
Okay.
It's like training a student with a history book that's full of inaccuracies and prejudices.
Right.
They're going to come out with a distorted view of the world.
So if we give it bad data, it's going to give us bad results.
Exactly.
And this is where specific types of bias come into play, right? Like algorithmic bias and data bias.
Exactly.
Can you explain those?
Yeah, so algorithmic bias is when the algorithm itself, the set of rules that AI follows, is inherently biased.
Okay.
Data bias, on the other hand, stems from the data used to train the AI.
Right.
If the data is skewed, the AI will reflect that skew.
So we need to make sure we're giving it good data.
Good data is key.
And this is something that researchers and developers are...
Yeah, they're grappling with it.
Yes.
It's a huge challenge.
Yeah.
But it's crucial that we address it.
Right.
We need to make sure that AI systems are trained on diverse and unbiased data sets.
Okay.
So they can make fair and equitable decisions.
So how does AI's ethical mirror address this?
So they don't offer a silver bullet solution or anything, but they do highlight the importance of being aware of these biases.
Okay.
And of having open conversations about them.
So just talking about it is...
Yeah, just talking about it is a good first step.
Okay.
And Lily, the young girl, she brings up this funny question about whether a biased AI might favor pets over humans.
Okay.
You know, like prioritizing giving treats to her dog over helping her with her homework.
It's funny, but...
It's a lighthearted example.
Yeah.
But it gets to the heart of the matter.
Right, because AI could perpetuate these inequalities.
Yeah, if we're not careful. AI could perpetuate existing inequalities and in some cases even amplify them.
That's a good point.
And that's why it's so important to have diverse voices involved in the development and deployment of AI systems.
Tell people from...
Yeah, we need people from all walks of life.
Different backgrounds.
Different backgrounds, different perspectives.
Different everything.
Different everything.
So that it's really serving humanity as a whole.
Exactly.
Okay, let's shift gears for a second and talk about the ethical challenges of predictive AI.
Right.
And its potential impact on our privacy. AI is becoming increasingly adept at predicting our behaviors and preferences.
It's amazing what they can do now.
But how much of that predictive power is too much?
That's the question, isn't it?
AI's ethical mirror uses this analogy of a prediction magician to explore this idea.
Prediction magician.
Yeah.
I like that.
What do you think about that?
I think it's a good analogy because it emphasizes the potential for AI to feel intrusive.
Intrusive? Like how?
Well, you know, we wouldn't want a magician revealing our secrets without our consent.
Right.
And similarly, we need to consider how comfortable we are with AI predicting our actions. And potentially influencing them.
Oh, so could even...
Yeah, it could even influence our actions without our explicit permission.
And that brings us to another one of Lily's insightful questions.
Oh, Lily.
She asks if AI could predict that she'll want ice cream.
Ice cream.
And deliver it to her before she even realizes she wants it.
That would be amazing.
Right.
But also a little creepy.
And while that might seem like a fun perk on the surface, it raises some questions about autonomy and control.
Yeah. Do we want to live in a world where AI is constantly anticipating and fulfilling our needs before we even articulate them?
Before we even know what we want.
Where's the line between helpfulness and manipulation? That's a slippery slope.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
So it's not just about the accuracy of the prediction.
It's about the implications for our freedom of choice.
Oh.
Okay. So we need to be careful about that.
We need to be mindful. And that's why transparency is so crucial.
Transparency in what way?
In this realm of predictive AI.
Okay.
People need to understand how AI systems are arriving at their predictions.
Okay.
And they need to have control over how that information is used.
Control like?
Control over whether it's used at all.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, and for what purposes.
So we have to be able to opt out.
Exactly. We need to be able to opt out.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to another key theme in the AI's ethical mirror dialogue.
Okay.
The question of who benefits from AI.
That's a big one.
They frame this discussion using the analogy of AI as a super assistant.
Super assistant.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's a great analogy.
Okay.
Because it gets us thinking about AI's potential to both improve our lives and potentially exacerbate existing inequality.
Okay. It's not
all good.
All good? Yeah.
There's a potential downside too.
And we need to be mindful of.
Yeah, we need to be mindful of ensuring that AI's benefits are distributed equitably. Equally.
Yeah. Not just
concentrated in the hands of a select few.
Right, the privilege.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Lily, here we go with Lily again.
Yeah, Lily's always got good questions.
She brings a fresh perspective to this discussion.
She does.
She asks if AI assistants are only designed to help adults with their work.
Right.
Or if they could also help her with her homework.
That's a good question.
So she wants to know if...
Yeah, she wants to know if AI can help her too.
AI is for kids too.
For everyone.
It's a simple question.
It is.
But it highlights the importance of...
Yeah, considering AI's role in education.
Absolutely.
Imagine a world where AI tutors are available to every student.
Wow.
Regardless of their background or socioeconomic status.
That would be incredible.
That could be,
life-changing.
It would be transformative.
But it also raises questions about access and affordability.
Right, because if these AI tools are only available to those who can afford them, we risk creating a new digital divide.
Oh, that's a really good point.
We don't want to do that.
So we need to be thinking about.
Yeah, we need to be thinking about how to make AI education and training programs accessible to everyone.
Everyone.
Especially underprivileged communities.
Okay.
We need to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to benefit from these advancements.
Benefit from AI.
Yeah, AI for all.
Okay, and this leads us to the next big question.
Okay, hit me.
The global impact of AI.
The global...
AI's ethical mirror uses the analogy
of AI as a super factory.
Super factory.
Yeah.
What do they mean by that?
Capable of rapidly generating outcomes, both positive and negative.
So it can do a lot of good,
right?
But it can also do a lot of harm.
And just like any powerful technology, there's a risk that AI could widen the gap between developed and developing countries.
Right, so the rich get richer.
Yeah.
And the poor get poorer.
And if we're not careful, the benefits of AI.
Yeah, like increased productivity, advanced healthcare, all those good things.
Could primarily accrue.
Yes, they could go mostly to those who already have access to resources and infrastructure.
So the people who already have.
Exactly.
Geez.
The people who already have the advantages get more advantages.
And in the dialogue, Lily, ever the humanitarian, asks whether AI could help provide food for all children around the world.
That's a good goal.
It's a question that really gets to the heart of AI's potential role
in addressing global challenges.
So it's not just about...
Right, it's not just about optimizing profits or automating tasks.
Right, it's about
finding solutions to global problems like hunger, poverty, and disease.
So it's about
using AI for good.
Using AI for good.
Yeah, not just for individual gain.
We're going to have to pause there for now.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, this deep dive will continue in just a moment.
You know, it's interesting how AI's ethical mirror connects these global challenges to like our own personal anxieties about AI.
Yeah, okay.
Like Lily's worried about an AI doctor misdiagnosing her dog.
Oh.
And it seems like a simple worry.
Yeah.
But it opens up this whole discussion about trust and reliability in AI.
Right, because if we're going to trust AI with important tasks.
Like healthcare.
Transportation.
Legal decisions.
Exactly. We need to be sure. Yeah.
That those systems are reliable.
And accurate. Yeah.
We're used to human doctors and lawyers and pilots making mistakes occasionally.
Yeah, everyone makes mistakes.
But with AI, there's this expectation of infallibility.
Right. We think it's going to be.
Yeah, this idea that algorithms are somehow
perfect,
superior to human judgment.
Yeah.
And while AI can be really powerful for analyzing data and identifying patterns, it's not immune to errors.
And the super doctor analogy in the dialogue really
drives that point home. Yeah, it's like we're putting AI on this pedestal.
Yeah, we think it's going to be.
Expecting it to be this perfect decision maker.
Perfect, yeah.
But as Lily's question highlights, even the most sophisticated AI can make mistakes.
And those mistakes could have.
And those mistakes can have serious consequences.
We need to be
careful.
Careful, yeah.
And that's why human oversight is so important.
So we can't
just blindly trust these systems.
Yeah, to make decisions without
any human intervention.
There
needs to be a balance.
Okay.
A partnership between human expertise.
So humans and AI working together. Yeah.
That's the key.
It's almost like we need a new set of skills. Like AI literacy.
AI literacy, I like that.
To navigate this landscape.
Yeah, we need to be able to critically evaluate AI's output. Understand its limitations. And advocate for responsible development.
Okay, so it's not just about
the technology itself. It's about the people.
The people using it.
Yeah, the people using it, the people developing it.
Okay. And that brings us to another key theme.
In the dialogue. Okay.
This question of whether AI could eventually outpace human control. Wow.
The source uses this analogy of AI as a super race car.
Oh, super race car.
To illustrate this concern.
That's a powerful image.
Right.
This really fast, powerful machine that's capable of amazing things,
but could also
spin out of control.
Get away from us.
If we're not careful.
And Lily, in her own way, articulates this fear.
What does she say?
She asks, what would happen if AI becomes so advanced that it leaves humans behind? It's a question rooted in the fear
anxiety
of losing control.
Yeah.
Of being surpassed by our own creations.
By something that we created.
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep.
So how do we prevent that?
That's the million-dollar question.
How do we ensure that AI remains aligned with human values and goals?
How do we keep it under control?
Do they offer any insights in the dialogue?
Well, they don't provide a step-by-step guide or anything.
Right. But they do emphasize developing safety brakes.
Safety brakes.
Or control mechanisms for AI.
Okay, so like...
Just as a race car has brakes and a steering wheel, we need to build in mechanisms to guide and control AI's evolution.
To steer it in the right direction.
Exactly.
So what might those mechanisms look like?
That's a good question.
Are we talking about regulations?
Yeah, maybe regulations.
Ethical guidelines?
Ethical guidelines.
Something else?
It's probably a combination of approaches.
Okay.
We need to be thinking about regulations that promote responsible AI development.
Okay.
Ethical guidelines that steer research and innovation in the right direction.
Yeah.
And educational initiatives that empower people to understand and engage with AI thoughtfully.
So we need to be...
We need to be proactive.
Proactive, yeah.
We can't just wait and see what happens.
We need to be...
We need to shape the future of AI.
Shaping the future.
Yeah, not just react to it.
And that brings us to...
Our final ethical dilemma for this deep dive.
Hit me.
The question of AI.
Okay.
Simulating human emotions.
Simulating emotions.
Yeah. AI's ethical mirror uses this analogy of AI emotions being like an actor.
Like
a performance rather than a genuine feeling.
That's interesting.
So is it real or is it...
Yeah, is it real or is it just a simulation?
Yeah.
That's a tough question.
And this is where Lily's question about AI professing love really hits home.
What does she say?
She asks, can an AI genuinely say, I love you?
I love you.
Even if it doesn't truly understand love.
Like a human does.
Yeah.
It raises all sorts.
It raises all sorts of ethical and philosophical questions.
Yeah, like what does it even mean?
Yeah, what does it even mean
to love?
For an AI to love?
Yeah.
That's a mind bender.
So are we saying that AI should never be allowed?
Well, I don't think it's about it. Prohibiting AI from expressing emotions altogether.
Okay.
It's about being aware
okay.
of the potential for manipulation or deception.
Okay.
We need to be able to tell the difference between genuine human emotion and AI-generated simulations.
Right. Okay, so we have to be...
You have to be critical thinkers.
Critical thinkers.
Yeah, we need to be asking questions.
Questions.
Challenging assumptions.
Oh, that's
and demanding transparency.
Transparency.
From the people who are developing these systems.
Okay, so we've explored a wide range of ethical dilemmas.
We have covered a lot of ground.
Related to AI.
Yeah.
Boundaries, fairness, privacy.
Global impact,
trust control.
Simulation of emotions.
And even the simulation of emotions.
It's a lot to think about.
And it's clear that there are no
easy answers. So simple solutions.
It's a complex landscape.
It is a complex landscape.
And it's constantly evolving.
That's the thing.
Right. As AI continues to advance, new ethical challenges will emerge.
And we need to be ready.
And we need to be ready to engage with them.
To engage with them thoughtfully and critically.
AI's ethical mirror does a great job.
It does a fantastic job.
Of laying out these challenges and encouraging us to have these conversations.
It really does.
What stands out to you?
Let me think.
From the dialogue.
I think one of the most important takeaways is that AI is not this inevitable force that's beyond our control.
We have a choice.
We have a choice in how we develop and use it.
Right.
We have a responsibility to make sure that it serves humanity's best interests.
But we're not just
passive observers.
Passive observers, right?
We're active participants.
We can shape
the future of AI.
And Lily's questions remind us.
They remind us that these aren't just abstract philosophical debates.
Right.
AI ethics is about real-world impact on real people's lives.
Yeah.
And it's something that everyone should be thinking about, regardless of their technical expertise.
So you don't have to be
a computer scientist to have an opinion about this.
To have an opinion about AI ethics.
It affects all of us.
It's really
about being human.
Being human.
In the age of AI.
Okay, so we're going to have to pause there for now.
Okay.
Don't worry. This deep dive will continue in just a moment. Okay, so as we wrap up our deep dive into AI ethics, I keep coming back to something you said earlier. About AI literacy being crucial for all of us.
It is crucial.
It's not just about understanding the technical aspects of AI.
It's bigger than that.
But also like the societal and ethical implications.
About being informed citizens.
Informed citizens.
In this AI-driven world,
Okay.
we need to be able to ask critical questions.
Right.
Evaluate the information we're given.
Yeah.
Advocate for the kind of future we want.
So we need to be
engaged, not just passive consumers.
Of technology.
Yeah, of technology, of information.
And AI's ethical mirror provides a great framework in those conversations.
And it encourages us to think beyond the hype.
Oh, okay.
And the fear surrounding AI.
The sensationalism.
Yeah, the sensationalism.
Yeah.
And to engage with the ethical dimension. The real issues in a meaningful way. It doesn't give us all the answers.
Right. It doesn't tell us.
It doesn't prescribe a set of rules.
Exactly what to do.
Yeah, it's not a rule book.
It's more like
an invitation to participate in this ongoing discussion.
A starting point.
Yeah, a starting point to weigh the potential benefits and risks of AI and to shape its trajectory in a way that aligns with our values.
Sure. We're all kind of like...
We're all co-authors.
Co-authors of this story of AI.
Of this unfolding story.
And the choices we make.
The choices we make today.
Yeah.
Will determine the world we create tomorrow.
That's powerful.
It is powerful.
And I think what's so cool is how AI's ethical mirror uses Lily's character,
Little Lily,
this curious, inquisitive child, to highlight the importance of approaching this with a sense of wonder.
Wonder and open-mindedness.
Yeah, not just...
Yeah, not getting bogged down
here
in the technical jargon or the philosophical debates.
Right.
But staying connected to the human element.
The human element.
Yeah, remembering that AI ethics isn't just about abstract principles.
Right,
it's about real-world impacts on people's lives.
So what can our listeners do?
What can they do?
How can they get involved?
Well, there's so many ways to get involved. You can start by educating yourself.
Okay. What?
Read articles. Listen to podcasts. Attend webinars.
Okay.
There are tons of resources out there.
Okay.
And don't be afraid to ask questions.
Ask questions.
Yeah. Challenge assumptions. Have those tough conversations with friends, family, colleagues.
Yeah.
The more we talk about these issues, the more awareness we raise.
Okay.
And the more likely we are to create a future where AI is used for good.
So it's really on us.
It's on us
to
shape this future.
Yeah.
You can also support organizations that are working to promote responsible AI development.
Okay.
Advocate for policies that prioritize ethical considerations.
Okay.
You could even consider a career in AI ethics.
Oh, wow.
It's a growing field with tons of potential for impact.
So the key is to remember.
The key is to remember that we're not powerless in the face of this technological revolution. We have agency. We have a voice.
A voice. Right.
We have a responsibility to shape the future of AI.
In a way that benefits everyone.
In a way that benefits all of humanity.
So as we conclude this deep dive into AI ethics.
Okay. I want to leave you with this final thought.
Okay, I'm ready.
The future of AI is not predetermined.
Okay.
It's a story that's still being written.
We're writing it.
And we all have a role to play.
What role will you choose?
That's the question.
Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
On this deep dive into AI ethics.
Yeah, this has been a great conversation.
We hope it sparked some new ideas.
I hope so.
And inspired you to keep exploring this fascinating world.
It's a fascinating world.
Of AI ethics.
It really is.
See you next time.
See you later.